Good morning, dear student. Today we are going to learn and recite a poem, The Mystery of the Talking Fan, composed by Maude Rubin. This is a very beautiful poem. Maude Rubin was born on 1891 in California. She was a poet with over 100 published poems and 42 states and national awards to her name. She is an author of a book of poems titled Leaves of Laurel, 1968, and Tiger on Leash, 1964. So now we are going to recite the poem The Mystery of the Talking Fan. Student, listen carefully and enjoy the poem. Once there was a talking fan. Electrical his chatter. The word chatter here stands for the sound. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter, because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor, and all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. So, student, once there was an electrical fan that made a lot of noise. The poet could not make out what was wrong with the fan. One day he called an electrician. He put oil in the noisy fan. As a result, the fan became noiseless. The movement became smooth and silent. The mystery what the fan was demanding was solved. Now, let me explain one by one. Once there was a talking fan, electrical his chatter. In this line, the poet says that the fan is an electrical device. The fan was making a noise. This the poet couldn't understand, as it was an electrical device. So the poet learned it as electrical chatter. Let me explain the next line. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter. In these lines, the poet could not hear the fan's chatter because it was chattering in an electrical language, which the poet did not understand. It is true fact that besides the poet, others could hear it too. Though the poet was curious, he never made an attempt to understand what the talking fan said or what was the need of the fan, because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor. In these lines, the poet says that the motor of the fan became dry and needed oiling. That's why it had that electrical chatter and was asking for oiling. One day, an electrician came and put some oil in the noisy motor of the fan. Here the word whirling stands for moving. Next lines. And all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. According to the poet, the mystery of the fan was that it demanded oil. When the motor of the fan was oiled, it started running as smooth as water. Thus, the mystery came to an end. I hope the student you will understood all these lines of this beautiful poem, The Mystery of the Talking Fan. And now you are able to understand what was the mystery of the fan. Let us see what we have learned. So the first question is, what does the poet talk about? Your options are motor of the cooler, electrical fan, television, none of the above. The correct answer is electrical fan. Question number 2 is, what does the poet mean by saying a talking fan? Your options are, the fan is running, the fan stopped working, the fan is demanding something, the fan is making lots of noise. Your correct answer is, the fan is making lots of noise. Question number third is, why does the poet say electrical chatter? Your options are, the fan is an electrical device, the fan stops working, the fan demands oiling, the fan is making a noise. Your correct answer is, the fan is an electrical device. Question number 4 is, how did the fan run after it was repaired? Your options are, the fan ran very fast, the fan ran very slow, the fan ran as silently as water. All of the above. Your correct answer is, the fan ran as silently as water. Now it's practice time. Here are some questions from working with the poem and you have to attempt in your notebook. The first question is, what was the mystery of the fan and how did it come to an end? Question number 2 is, the poet could not clearly hear the fan's chatter. Why? This is enough for this module. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy.